All right. Last time you guys had finished off your relatively long side mission after Al transformed into a dragon to combat the groups of dwarves that were seemingly targeting dragons, or at least in their minds, false dragons. With their tin can being very resistant to physical damage, Al flew after the dwarfs and had many bolts shot at her. After many had hit across her scales, she failed a save against one of them, as ahead of time you had learnt that they had means of dealing with dragons. It came in the form of what you could best assume to be a dragon's naught breath toxin, a thing you were very well informed about in the previous adventure, having to find the hollow lily flowers to save Edwin's mother from draconification. Both used as a cure, but also as a poison. This form of it was able to induce a strong amount of pain in Al, effectively pushing her out of her dragon form, as if she were to stay in it, she would die from the toxin. With the dwarfs done their business, they teleported away, showing just the excess of sort of items they have on hand, though not before getting blasted a few times by a eagle floating down from the sky. You recognized her as Kuki from Makaru Toka's estate, who was also part of DST. With the bargain that she would cure Al's poison, your group would enter into alliance with hers, and that after curing Al, they would have your group, if you ever came across them, to hand over the materials and flowers that the dwarves had to Kuki. You would notice and also succeeded in a check to see that the scales that are growing across Kuki's arm is very similar to what Edwin's mother was undergoing, though with her druidic powers, Kuki or her allies have seemingly slowed the process. She did mention she had a plan at the hall, and it seems like the dwarves are a part of it. Heading forward, however, the Eagles were kidnapped by a group following the long since dead dragon Tia Marax, one that had quite a strong power over undeath and revival. With your source of a cure taken away from you, you decided to put your eggs in their basket and not try to make the cure without them, and had a detour towards the south and partly east. Finding the temple to Tiamorax, you rescued the Eagles, and even though they were treated better than most kidnappers were, they were still having parts of them taken away as components, though mostly in the form of scales, feathers, and blood. Healing them up and dealing with the remaining Bangar and seemingly not Bangar of Aegle and Galka. I keep getting things mixed up. You were able to interrupt the revival of Tiamorax or whatever the ritual was going to end with. You did have a rest or two within the temple, however, and during one of these, you were given a visage of what you could assume to be a ethereal and halfway forming form of Tiamorax, asking that you let the ritual progress. Though due to the way it was handled, you decided you would interrupt it, as it wasn't a too welcoming way to do it. Dealing with the grief and the combative Eagles that you hadn't met before, you were able to save Kuki's party, and you continued on to the Glenhold Woods and were able to cure Al. Once they said it might have taken a few weeks to do so, it seemed like that might have been due to having to wait for certain flowers to bloom in the forest, as when you arrived they were able to gather the herbs relatively quickly and cures Al poison. During this whole debacle, however, in the process, it seemed Al gained access to a new dragon form, this one of a earth dragon, though still being allowed to choose between that and her original lightning one. With their part of the bargain seen through, you gave your word that if you were to face the dwarfs or find the remains, you would hand over their crossbows, ammo, materials, and anything to do with the Hollow Lilies, possibly in the hopes that they would be used to cure Kuki's condition. Parting ways, you continued heading westward and recuperating from quite the side track. With a few options of paths to take, you fell back on your previous plan that you were going to go through with before this whole poison debacle went through. Heading westward and taking a south exit on the crossroads to Tattered Eld, you headed southward to Fen Eld, as Arstak Crow had given you a permit for the Time Knight Brigade that had been stationed here, in the hopes that they would be able to enchant your chocobos to hasten them further, as the purple ones are generally faster, but if they're even faster, you could gain extra points in the Dragon Segmented Trail, as one of the scoring systems is how long it takes you to do things. There is no essential time limit to reaching Fistrek, though, if you get there safely, you're obviously there safe away from the others that have been almost constantly trying to either hinder or completely halt your advance. As you have been attacked by visions, demons, armies, and even exploding casters. All of it you have survived, though scarred in whatever way is up to you to decide. And upon reaching Fen Eld, it seemed like quite the calm and modest settlement, with a handyman at the front cleaning and repairing the sign that tells you that you are entering the village. The village itself was rather spaced out with large and long roads, though you decided you would rest up for the day and get through it in the next. Going to the inn, it seemed like the innkeeper had met you before, mentioning a party or something to drown your sorrows in before that your stay here had been paid up front. With that strange occurrence, you headed to sleep, finding your rooms seemingly having been inhabited by you before, as they had been either chosen or customized to suit your needs, either with sword polish or diary entries. There wasn't much in the way of information here, however, and as you awoke to the next day, it still seemed like the innkeeper knew you, but their knowledge was seemingly very close to the same, saying that you arrived yesterday. With that, you headed off to the Time Knight barracks, hoping that you could hand over this permit. The permit, in particular, is meant to go to Sir Halveth, who is currently missing. Instead, you met Sir Perrin, who had mentioned that you had asked him the day previously to get Halveth. However, a few of the Time Knights were out and about. And whilst Time Knights is their group name, they are made up of paladins, chronomancers, time mages, temporal knights, and the like. Amongst the ones missing, but not missing, they're just out and about on business, away, Sir Halveth and Dame Aracelia are currently away. Sir Halveth being what seems to be the second in command of the Time Knights, and the one you needed to hand the permit to, and Dame Aracelia, the leader of the Time Knights, are also away. They should return either tomorrow or the day after, though with the time loops going forward, it seems like those days may never arrive. You'd also met a few of the other Time Knights, them with varying memories of you, as you entered into the armory of the barracks, where Zairin found a familiar estoc, and upon it reacting with him, he exchanged it with his current one. The new one granting him some further bonuses through combat or otherwise, and seemingly being the exact same weapon, though charged up over its time left in the barracks through the timey-wimey business. You also searched through the library and got some accounts of businesses here and there, And as far as you can tell, everything is on the up and up, if a bit vague as to what the most recent event was. You also went to the Chrono Sundial Plaza, and upon the first time did not notice too much out of the ordinary, though you did notice on the second visit a crack near the base, as well as a marker pointing you towards the clockmaker's workshop. Here you also found a sign that was slightly heretical to Time Knights in particular, and just time magic, through Zairin's own ideas of such. It would also be for anything to do with Zonmala. As you know, that the heretical sign was linked to the chronoclast heresy and is to the mark of mythical Fae. To your best knowledge, would be known as Aeon Unbound. There wasn't much more information you gathered until you went to the clockmaker's workshop, finding the clockmaker themselves a bit not all there, as upon talking with them, it seemed like they were either completing a conversation from earlier or repeating themselves, as the man seemingly had entered into some form of dementia. Reading upon his diary, however, it seemed like the man had been experiencing it in a similar way to your group, and possibly similar to Sir Perrin, as Perrin's gear keeps markings made on it. Whereas the clockmaker's diary was a sort of weekly accounting, besides those that had more prevalent information, of before this time loop started and during it. And upon looking at the man, he has been here for a lot longer than most others, or at least being affected by it longer than most others. There were some hints amongst his journal, giving you some hints as to the construct in the middle of the workshop that had seemingly stopped working. With 5 different answers to put in, you had some knowledge about it previously, as you know that the 5th or E setting needs to be the Shattered Ring, as well as some other information being more conjecture, but with evidence in hand, it seems to be a case of it being the answer. You put in one prompt, though it seemed like something you put in was wrong, as there was no change, and seemingly it was now stuck in this position. Though, from the journal and for your own ideas, you feel like it might reset in the next loop. Leaving this for another day, you decided to leave. Aetherius Morn just sitting on his chair and waiting for it all to end or to reset. You still had the Feneld archives to go visit, and went there for the first time. The place was overseen by a automaton of some sort, though their access didn't really give much to you, as it seemed their memory was corrupt and possibly something to do with the time loop. Though they did give you a bit of information, or at least what you could find through the ledger, of a few of the shelves that you could look across, as well as a time well within the library itself. Wanting to engorge himself in everything time-related, Zairin put his head into the well, and as if watching a memory or foresight into the future, he was able to pass the save and not have it harm him too harshly. Upon which he was able to see a pale fey woman whispering, "Close the eye before it opens forever." More notable things in the area was a tree bent into the shape of an hourglass, and a lantern hanging from a branch where no lantern has ever been hung. And that was where we left off last time, as you just had that vision, and as Zion explained it to the team, as you're still currently in the Feneld archives. You did have a few bookshelves to go look across, So we shall continue from there. Does the party wish to continue discussing what Zyron saw, or do you wish to go and investigate the shelves?
Zyron, when you saw this vision before you, does any of it look familiar in what you've seen? I'm trying to recall if anywhere there was a lantern that we've noticed. Have any of you seen a lantern or even a tree like this before? Or do you think this is all metaphorical?
Hard to say. It doesn't really ring any bells. I initially thought it might be metaphorical.
I think so too, and
If
I
it,
think it may. Go on, sorry.
if it relates to the timepiece at the clockworker shop.
I agree. I think it may be something to do with that. I thought we were missing something from it, which evidently this at least points us in a direction with it.
Well, we are in the archives.
Yes, and we know, unfortunately, that we can't get into the archives. If our hope is true and we will wake up tomorrow and have another chance, I suggest we get the best information we can. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
I'd say so. What time is it? It's pretty early, right?
Hmm.
So we got an early start.
Pretty sure it's closing in on midday.
Yeah.
And we found that it's a little bit further back in my notes, hold on. The chronoclast, which is the shattered ring. I failed the Arcana on that, and I know I need to do that tomorrow. Is that correct? Or attempt to do it tomorrow? Is that just something we can't do?
That's just for a knowledge check to just know what you know about it. You can't repeat it.
Okay, right. So that will just.
Well, I was gonna ask about that because we are basically in the library. Could we retry it here?
Yes.
Okay.
So we could look for more information about that here. And look into this Fey entity in general.
Well, the chronoclast is bound to the Fae. At least that's what we established. Some time oracles see it as a mark of this this entity. It may be worth looking into them. It may have something to do with what's going on here.
It might be a long shot, but it might also be worthwhile to try and look for more information about that timepiece in here.
We,
I
unfortunately,
think any new information would be beneficial.
Indeed, we're
True.
in a situation where I hope we wake up tomorrow, but I get the impression we won't be able to progress here. And if that explosion happens again, I don't know if we're losing anything each time it happens, so the more armed we are with information, the better. Let's get to it then. And I think Edwin would sweep off towards some of the shelves we haven't looked down specifically yet. Is it just literally rows we haven't looked at, or is it more subjects we want to look into here, just for reminder's sake?
Searching through here. To start, it would be a perception check to find anything that would stand out to you.
Cool, that's fine. Everyone should have heroism, the long version, on. If you don't, just make sure that's on, because I did cast that. And extend it unless you've been here long enough that would dissipate.
No, you'd be fine.
Cool. First roll back after a month, a 7. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see, heroism, is that on? No, I don't have heroism on. Okay.
Turn that shit on.
And perception.
Alrighty. As you search through the archives, you do see many different books and shelves that have interesting concepts and just things that would take you a lot of time to read. As you look through the sections, you enter into the aisle titled Forbidden Invocations. Or Innovations, not Invocations, sorry. As you look through here, I think everyone can see this. Edwin does not, if 23 is correct.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But the other three will find a thick leather-bound tome with its cover flickering subtly, as if it wants to be in its place, but also doesn't.
That's a weird book. Right?
Indeed. Does it have any writing on the spine? Or any title we can perceive?
Yes, written in Draconic, the book is titled The Unfolding of Hours.
I'm not going to take anything for granted. I'm going to look at this book.
All right. If you look across the book with anyone looking over your shoulder to read it at the same time, you can make spellcraft checks.
Trained only?
It would say on the skill if it's trained only. It is higher than 10, so if you don't have a rank in it, you're not going to succeed.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just writing down notes.
I'd like to think you know I have spellcraft. Not.
Dojo just peers over your shoulder.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Edwin will realize that the ink is chrono-tethered. As you can tell, it is written across timelines. The spine itself is cracked, and several pages seem to have aged backwards. When you touch them, it's as if you're putting back pieces of the paper back onto itself, as if it repairs in reading backwards. As you move through it, it looks as if it's burnt from the spine upwards, as if it is burnt in reverse, revealing clean parchment across all the way to the tip. There are several sections where in the foreword a single sentence is written. This is my only chance. I am not the villain. There is Chapter 1, Fractures in the Stream, which is a treatise on theoretical time splits with real-world case studies from ancient texts. Chapter 2 is Loop Architecture, which describes how closed time loops self-sustain and how foreign minds adapt. Chapter 3, The Chronoclast Lens, which is a detailed explanation of a device that focuses intent to disrupt causality. Chapter 4, which is the Mark of the Hour Broken, which details those who retain memory across loops via dreams, deja vu, and mental echoes. And an appendix, which is titled Failsafe Protocols. And if you are to hurry towards it to find one, you can see that the page is blank, though in the margins there are faint time-distorted ink spirals. The book is signed Aracelia, with a note saying the date set tomorrow. So there's information on that book. There's obviously more written than that, but I'm not going to give you a 100-page book.
Yep, fine. Okay, my immediate thought is there are 5 things in here. There are 5 things in the hourglass. So are these direct correlations to that or no?
No.
Okay, fine. If there's nothing in failsafe protocols and we are looking in that, what about chapter 4? What is the sort of the setup there for people who can retain memories, or a way for us to? Because we seem to be retaining our memory, right?
Yes.
I think that's just because we entered it from the outside.
Okay.
Essentially, if you're not a part of the time loop but enter into it, the time loop tries to hug itself around you, but since it doesn't have you in its list, it only does its best. It can't completely affect you. It will reset you, but it can't reset what you were before you entered.
That's why the town remembers us, but we don't have that same memory.
Okay. I will ask as well, this may seem like a strange thing to say, but on that, the wording there of, this is my only chance, I'm not the villain, or a villain, sorry. Does that, could I roll sense motive on that, or like linguistics or something? Does that seem genuine, or is that something to justify their actions?
Could be sense motive, yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Oh.
Pretty useless, but that's what I'm here for.
Looking at both the signature and the foreword, you can tell they are written by the same hand, so you're pretty sure this is written by Aracelia. And from reading into it, as best you can from writing and how steady it is, or not, you know that she is not lying in her foreword, as she certainly believes that she is saving the world.
Okay. That's fine. It's just we've had a lot of different message, like, I won't call it correspondence, but a lot of different things about Aracelia, and I'm just trying to nail down where they stand. But okay, I would share that with the party. Is there, apart from the chapter names, if we're reading through this, is there anything that sort of sticks out to us as part and parcel? Because I mean, all of these chapters, you know, they are relevant, but it's a case of, you know, we're not going to read through the whole thing during this session. But is there any way for us to pull any information out of here? Because the failsafe protocols are gone, but there's that stuff in the margins. Is that stuff in the margins just illegible because of the time, or because of the time of day?
We could check back
Yes.
later for that part.
Okay,
The
so
answer is yes.
it might be worth like either keeping this book with us or coming back and checking it if we can't remove it.
Right. Is this whole book seen to be written by Arcelia?
No. The signature and the forewords would seem to have been by her hand. The rest of it seems like it's more of a copy, as if what they would normally have back in these times of somebody copying the book out for mass production.
Was it the lens or was it something else that we were trying to fix?
I think the lens is the
Lens.
thing in the tower, is it not?
I'll get you what it's called if I gave it a name.
Because there's a clock and there's the lens, and I don't remember if those are the same thing.
I think the clock is in. Yeah, no,
Is
sorry,
it
you're
part
right.
of the lens?
I
Or
think in the tower with the clock, there is this passage, which may be what we're thinking about, which the lens is not just a device; it's a mirror.
yeah,
I think
and
it's
there was a lens,
that.
and it was like there was talk about that the lens is, or he tried destroying the lens,
Hmm.
and it was like look unfinished, I think. But
Yeah,
I don't remember if that's the same thing that the one we were trying to fix, or because we also found like partial blueprints to something. But
yeah, we found blueprints to the lens in the clock tower. From
yeah,
that, the guy who was working there, like the elderly person who was in the clockmaker's workshop. Sorry,
Right.
that's it.
So the thing you're trying to fix is a vertical wall-mounted machine. It is not the chronograph lens. That's the description for it.
Cool, fine. Because it's not that, but we did see in the clockmaker's. I'm pretty sure we saw in the clockmaker's.
He had blueprints.
Yeah, he had blueprints for a lens, and everyone's mentioned
Okay.
this lens as if it's some kind of like time
the lens
dilation
itself
or
wasn't in there.
no.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you found chromatic blueprints, which are blueprints of the chronograph lens. It is not the thing in the middle, the massive structure.
No, it's something different. Okay, fine.
Good to know.
Could we look and see through these chapters and see if there's any mention of this Fae, the Unbound?
If you look through the book, there is no mention to the Aeon Unbound.
Okay. I will say I do wonder if for next time we do that mechanism, we need to put it in reverse because everything seems to be in reverse at the minute. Like the book is in
That's
reverse.
just the book.
No, but I mean at the bottom of that statement, it's saying
Well-
that it's a mirror. So is it back to front? I don't know.
Well,
No.
the symbols are like locked to specific sections.
I guess.
So, yeah.
Good try though.
Yeah. All right.
Trying to think
Well-
about things out of the box. I get it.
If that's the case, then, and if we're not really getting much from this book, there's nothing. It sounds stupid, and I'm not saying like give me the answers. What I'm trying to work out is it a case of we just need to take some time and read through this book, and it may have additional information, or is this pretty much the information we're going to get from it?
From this point in time, that's what you're going to get from this unfolding
Yeah.
of hours.
I thought that we're going to have to go back to it and like look at it when it's got different stuff in it. Could I just
Maybe, yeah.
could you just remind me what the title of the book is, please?
It's in the handout. It's the
Oh, is it?
unfolding of hours.
That's it. Cool.
It's the
Sorry,
title
I've
of the handout.
got a lot of different shit open at the minute.
Understandable.
Right. Okay. If that's the case, then Edwin will. Just to be clear, is this book bolted down or anything, or like chained down, or is it something we could pick up and take with us? Then that
You can
should
take
be
it.
me.
The book, as I say, it looks, because it's kind of it's flickering as if it wants to be there, and also it doesn't want to.
Okay. Yep. I will say to Zairan, would you mind holding on to this? I'm not. I'm amazed, but I'm not versed in time. you at least have the ability to harness it in some way. If there is some kind of accident, or if this book tries to leave us, you may be our best bet of routing it where it needs to be.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Where is
Then, yeah.
Siren putting the book?
Just under his arm for now.
In a baby Bjorn,
Alright.
right on his chest. Could we look for a book on the Aeon Unbound, or anything to that effect? Or is that the only thing we're going to find in the records?
That's mostly what you're going to find pertinent-wise, outside of anything that's going to be a repeat knowledge check.
Okay, fine.
You'd retry the Arcana.
Yeah, we could do. If that's something we can do in the library, I know you mentioned it before. Sorry, I was writing something down.
You can do. It will take 1d4 hours.
Fine. Before we do that, can anyone think of anything we need to do in the immediate future? Because if I remember correctly, our main objective today was to do the mechanism, which we failed. So I can't think of anything we really need to do, like, in the near future. Does that
You're
make
not going to try
sense?
and search for that forest.
I didn't even think there was a forest anywhere nearby, or is that just something we'd need to look for?
There's trees nearby. You don't exactly know the area.
Was there any other books that stood out to us?
No.
If that's the case, then, and we think we might be a little bit more time sensitive on the forest, I'll suggest that we do that and then come back and try the Arcana later, because aren't the records open 24/7?
No, that's
Yes.
the library and the barracks. The Feneld archives do close.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
right.
The archives closes at 6. The Hall of Records is 24/7.
Right. So now I've got this, which is just the bits. Okay, cool, fine. Right then. What would you prefer? We can attempt to look for this forest, which I think may be a bit more sensitive, or we can attempt to do the reading. We're here now, so we can attempt to look into that while we have a moment, and hope it doesn't take too much time. Admittedly, looking in the dark, well, it's going to be latest of 4 when if we, do this check. So I'm slightly metagaming it. I'm assuming it would still be light outside at least, if we did the whole 4
Yes.
hours. Yeah, so I think we could do it. I'm just opening it up to the party, see what you think.
I
You
don't
can go
know
the first
how
first.
much you're really going to be able to gather from just knowing more about Aeon Unbound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
We think it's like an actual place we could like prioritize that.
Yeah, I think
And
that's.
if we don't find anything, then we try to get
come
more
back.
information because like it's mostly the same result anyway. If we find the forest and the
Exactly.
source
Yeah.
of the vision, we probably can just gather what we missed.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
That knowledge.
Al, Sarah, are you good with that?
I'll describe the tree and the area around it that I can remember to the best of my ability, because I am not good at looking for things. So I'll try to look for it as well, but I don't think I'm going to help very much.
This will be a gather information check to ask around town for the location.
Ooh, I'm actually good at that one. Diplomacy, right?
It is diplomacy, yes.
Do I have a thing for that? Did I get rid of it?
Then roll d4. It's d3 for this one, actually. Roll a d3 for the amount of hours.
Okay.
No, I do not.
Nice.
1 hour.
Alright, the rest of you keep an eye out or follow Zyron as he describes the location to several of the inhabitants of Fen Eld. Eventually, someone will let you know that, yes, that place is known as the Witch's Hollow. It is a grove a short distance outside of town, though most residents avoid it due to its unsettling aura and its association with strange happenings.
We may have found her.
May being the big word.
May.
It's still a clue.
It is. What time of day is it
Definitely
right
better
now?
than nothing.
Would say it's just dead on noon right now.
Okay, so we still have some time then. Approximately what time did that explosion happen? Quote, yesterday.
Around 11, of what I've got written down.
Okay. So we still have a good couple hours left. Well, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna check the book again. See if it's changed, anything new has popped in there.
Nope, the book is the same.
Should we head out there?
Don't see why not.
I think it's our only actionable lead right now.
I think so.
I guess we will try to find this this place. Did they give us pretty good directions?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Going out of town, you walk for just under an hour as the police are arriving.
It's the time,
As you
police, get
enter,
down.
yeah, it's time, police. As you enter into a dense, shadowy grove, the trees on the hollow grow in unnatural spirals, twisted and gnarled in patterns that almost seem to form ancient, mysterious symbols. They are caught mid-motion, some of them stretching towards the sky, while others bend in on themselves, as though fighting against the time. The air has a soft hum to it, like the ticking of an ancient clock. The deeper you venture into the hollow, the stronger the hum becomes. There is always a twilight glow in the hollow, even though it should be near midday or just past you, with the light flickering like distant stars. As you step almost into the middle point of the hollow, it goes dark and red as the sun is eclipsed by the moon, accentuating the edges and curves of the trees.
Well, we've walked for an hour, so I'm going to try to check the book again.
Book is the same.
Alright.
This place. Do any of you remember the way back? If we have to go. Is there a clear path backwards, or is this place sort of playing with our minds already?
There's a clear way back.
Okay. We can't see any sign of habitation out here. This is just these strange trees, as far as the eye can see.
Yes.
Is there anything we can use to look for that tree? The one with the hourglass? Some of you have better eyesight than me. Is there anything you can see around here?
Or the lantern or something.
Indeed.
Now has a good look around.
if you look around, you will see on the ground, as if just placed there for somebody else to use, a unlit lantern.
That seems
Oh,
oddly
non-magical
convenient.
frickin' lighting. I don't know if we can deal with this.
Could we just check this device to make sure it isn't cursed or like chrono locked in some way?
Are you using Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Alright. The whole area is magical, the lantern is magical, and the unfolding of hours is magical.
Okay. Is there any way I can establish if this particular device is cursed in any way? Because we have had recent run-ins with a lot of curses.
You can roll spellcraft on the lantern if you wish. The lantern diffuses and infuses illusion and is also summoning. So you're sure that if you place this in its proper place and light it, something will appear.
I will relay this to the party and just say, this may be a way for us to contact that person you saw in your vision, Zarin. Now, have you found the tree or do you need some assistance?
I was not here right now.
Oh, I mean, I'm hearing the voice tone. I'm waiting for him to call me back.
Jester.
Jester, baby, don't you come back to the game.
Say again. Hello.
I was just asking, have you found the
Oh.
tree or do you still need to look? Or do we need to help, basically, was the question.
Did I find it with my perception or not?
Don't know.
Yeah. You know where to place the lantern.
If that is the case, then I will point out where to place it.
Yeah. Does anyone have a particular preference on who does this? I don't think it really matters.
Nope. Maybe the timey-wimey person.
That's my thought exactly.
Zarin will dig all the way to the bottom of his little satchel and find the flint and steel that's never been used before. And take it out.
We would have used it for camping.
No, I mean, maybe.
Do you
and then
light the lantern?
He will light the lantern and set it on the branch that he remembers it being on.
As the lantern hangs on the branch bends almost to the point you'd feel it would break, lighting the fire as if making it lighter as it burns through the oil. The branch bends back as it turns to a mirror sheen, reflecting your face back to you. Footsteps slosh sloppily into the ground as an ethereal, almost translucent, skinned creature that shimmers in the starlight and the lantern light appears behind it. She walks around the branch, her eyes deep pools of shifting constellations. Though she appears to be youthful, she also carries an air of ancientness to her, as if she has lived both aeons and moments. She wears a gossamer gown made of soft silken strands that seem to float around her, as if unaffected by gravity. She breathes in deeply and croaks at you as she speaks. The clock is cracked, but still it chimes. A name once lost repeats in rhyme. A day unbroken, yet broken still. Who dares to change? Who dares not will? Tell me now and tell me true. What walks ahead but leaves no tracks? Is born each day but never looks back.
Could we get that written down, please?
Sure. There you go.
Okay.
Rage quit.
We are dealing with a Fae. I don't know what you expected.
The GM's not fair. Actually, that's a lie. Maybe they are.
That you don't know.
I don't know.
There you go. That's what she says.
Thank you.
Whispering to my party members and hopefully not being overheard by this fey creature. I'm just gonna say, I mean, the only thing I can think of is like the marching of time. It's not supposed to go back.
Indeed.
It goes forward.
A day. The progression of hours. Yes. The march of time.
I was going to say time.
It was 15.
Certainly would.
Quite on the nose, though, isn't it?
He'll save phrases hidden where time doesn't reach. Say it, and the hour may forget its name. Trying to see where the frickin' vision I had was.
The vision is further up. I'll put it in a different thing for you. Yeah, we change that to that anyway. Oh no. It's underneath the
Oh, there it is. There it is.
yeah, the attempted checks. I think it is time.
Should we say time to her?
Yep. Just see what
I think
happens.
that's our only choice.
Is there any part of the day that can be said it's born? Can morning be born? Or something like that?
Dawn.
Asking from the native English speakers who
Um,
know your idioms, hopefully.
I mean, when the
I don't know,
day
I'm
is
just
born, the
going out because
dawn.
usually riddles are pretty literal like that. So
I mean, the only thing that really I can think of is things like daybreak or like sunrise.
there is mention of like day and broken, it broken still, but
because obviously a day starts and it doesn't go back on itself; it goes towards the end. But then, of course,
yeah.
it starts again. In the literal sense, it's a bit like how time will go to 23. I know it's not quite how it works, but for us, 23,
it could
59,
either-
it goes to 0.
It's like you say, it could either be time or it could be daylight.
I think daybreak, because daylight is, I don't know.
Yeah, but for example, daylight would always creep up forward, but it leaves no physical tracks, and it's born each day with the sunrise, but will never look back because the sun sets.
Right, but the March of Time is a saying as well. Like,
Yeah.
the time marches on
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Mm.
But
I think
it's a march that leaves no tracks. Also, the clock is cracked, but still it chimes. A name once lost repeats and rhymes. Time rhymes with that.
Yeah. Time,
Yeah.
rhyme, chime.
Yeah.
I think it is that.
Go with
But yeah.
time.
I think time is it.
If nobody else is going to, then Zaire will confidently turn around and say, "Time."
We're all
Faye
killed.
takes
playing
on a
red mage.
frown, though she replies with a gentle, eerie mirth. Ah, the thread slips through your grasp, and so the loop shall hold its clasp. The future flees from thought unclear, and time turns back when none draw near. I am always coming, never here. You chase me close, but I disappear. I hold your hope, your dread, your sorrow. And then she opens her hand for you to finish.
I think it's something to do with tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
that's
I need to-
exactly what I was
yeah.
thinking. I hope you're doing what I think you're doing.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Just making sure this is real quick, because it's to do sections. There you go. That's what she said.
The day that never comes tomorrow. That's the only idea I have. I don't know if it's got to be a whole sentence, but
No, I think that's good.
Yep, I would say so.
It sticks in the
Yep.
stanza.
So that also at the very end, your hope, your dread, your sorrow, your tomorrow. It all
Yeah.
rhymes.
I will try to say it in the same freaking cadence that they were using, and I'll be like, the day that never comes tomorrow.
She then claps her hands together in a single clap. Wisely spoken, so few remember what hasn't happened yet. Now ask me, what is your query, pet?
We're stuck in a time loop, and we're trying to break it. Do you know the passphrase that we can use to end this?
What is the I?
Round and round, the ages spin, with no true start and no true win. The hour falls, the bell will chime, and all is lost again to time. Walked this path, you'll walk once more. Knocked again on the same old door. The question changes, never the shape, until the loop begins to break. To escape, the eye must close. The close, the eye. The mind must see truth. There is no one right way, but there is one truth you must face. Make sure you are standing in the right place.
What time should I open this book? Then I pull out the book that's underneath my arm and
The book that breathes from page to page wakes not in youth nor dies of age. It knows the steps you've yet to tread. Its ink is drawn from what's unsaid. Return again and watch it grow. The past will bloom when you re-show. Ask it thrice and turn the line. The hour will shift and truth align.
that says to me that we have to pick up the book again on the next loop. Dang it.
Maybe we have to go
The
directly
loops
there.
will
and pick it up.
continue forevermore. But that book will let you know more.
Okay. Do you know what the flash is? What causes it?
The flash in the sky shows what is to come, but it's only remembered by some. You will only stop it when you find the right place. A place that no one can leave any trace.
Alright. That's it from me. I don't know if anyone else got any questions.
I can't think of any other questions right now.
Did you want to ask her about the vertical machine?
The what now?
The mechanism.
Oh, yeah.
We can. Unless anyone else wants to take the lead on this. I can ask.
Yep, it's fine.
Alright. The mechanism in the clockmaker's workshop, do you know what it does?
Time is all a bunch of math. Solve the puzzle, and it'll show you your path.
Okay.
It's too cheeky to ask, like, how do we solve it?
What's
You
the
can ask
answer?
her that, sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but go for it.
I mean, worth a shot, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And even if she doesn't like give the answer, like, how do we find the way to solving it?
Are you going to ask her for the answer?
Yeah.
Why
How
not?
do we solve this puzzle?
Alright. 5 must turn to show the past or else the truth remains downcast. The page once turned an open book. Through spirals deep, the dreamers look. A sorrow locked behind a tear, the bell that tolls which none may hear. And last the ring that once was whole, now shattered, lost, and takes its toll.
I think we fucked up the tiers then.
We definitely need that.
No,
Wait, hold on. I'm
we
confused.
pretty much got the answer, didn't we?
Because we got our attempt last time was eye, spiral, teardrop, bell, shattered ring.
Yeah, I was wrong. Which, first one is open book according to what she just said.
Okay.
I might have missed the second one because I was focusing on the wrong words.
Yeah, I didn't quite get.
Yeah.
The teardrop we got because of the
We got
hint in
C.
the thing.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
got C, D, and E. Like
Yeah,
teardrop,
those are pretty
bell,
much on
shattered
the
ring.
yeah. So the first two may have been wrong. Pretty sure we know the I is wrong from what she's been saying, and now we, if I got it right, it's open book. It could be spiral. It's just something about spiral bound or something.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we don't. We know as long as we know that the first
Was
one.
anybody
is
else listening to what she was saying?
Please transcribe the words that were said.
Can't handle riddles in this heat.
You said it was getting colder. You're not getting
Said we
melted
get
anymore. What are you talking about?
We were
I said
lied to.
hopefully. Not as melty,
Wait.
still melty.
Export
Yeah, spiral
incoming.
steep, because I wrote down dreamers. Not spiral, so second one is spiral, so we got the first one wrong.
Yeah.
What did we put on the second one?
So we put.
Oh, we put
I-
sorry. Yeah. Everybody, everything else was correct except the first one.
Yeah, I think it is just the first one that's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Fine. I've written that down.
Excuse me, sorry.
It's all right. Okay. Now we know that. Good call, G. I think we just have other places to be. Like figure out where this place is we need to
We'll
stand.
go. Yeah.
I feel like once we solve the mechanism is where
Yeah, I
we'll
think
find
the
out
We'll
where
do
mechanism-
we need.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the way it looks is the mechanism will tell us the path to the place we need to be, and then we take it from there.
Yeah.
And we need. I think the book will tell us more in the next loop from the way it's been said.
Yeah,
we
that's
can
what I
obviously check
feel
it.
like.
Yeah, it seems like because the book is in reverse somehow. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but depending on the time we pick it up, it'll have more in it, and it just like degrades over time. But we'll see.
Yeah. Have the markings changed at all, as far as we can tell?
Yeah, are they worse? Like, are they even more illegible, or are they more legible?
In the unfolding of hours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nope. It looks
In
the
the
same.
margin. Okay. I think with that, then, we don't say thank you because I learned that lesson already. We leave.
The Fae will tap Zairan on the shoulder, which is very easy, as she curls her finger in a motion for you to follow her.
My mom told me never to talk to strangers. Go away.
Today, so
Hold on, just double checking something real quick.
What is my
base.
speed? Can I run away?
No. Oh yeah, -2 wisdom. Yeah, he's gonna follow.
Oh god.
All right. The Fae will lead you away. Does the party follow?
Not about to
Let's-
leave Zarin on his own.
Yeah,
It's
that's not...
inviting. Yeah, can we at least like do a sense of oath to say it? Does this seem like I don't know? Is this obvious trap? Like, are there a load of red caps back there with like machetes, or is this just a timey thing that we wouldn't really understand?
Sure, you can sense motive if you want.
I'll even roll one just because it's gonna be funny.
Ooh. Yeah, seems legit to me.
Fantastic.
All right. Zarian, you feel as he's trustworthy. Edwin, you get a hint that there's something behind what they're doing, but you don't feel as if there's any immediate danger. Drazenka, you can tell that this Fae seems like it's going to get something out of the exchange, but you don't feel like you're in any immediate danger from her actions.
She seems to be wanting her dues for helping us. Don't think it's anything life-threatening.
Indeed, if that's what you're saying, and Zarin, you're comfortable with it.
Siren's already walking. He doesn't know what's going on with you guys.
Okay.
You just turn to look, and there's an empty space. Where'd he go?
He's not trying to be stealthy.
No.
Alright, is the party following?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. The Fae will lead the party into the heart of the hollow. Laying here is a tree hollowed out of ancient bark in the center. A hole near the top where the leaves would have sprang is a hole where the sun and moon can be seen in the center. A name pops into the head of the eclipsed tree. The bark is covered with strange runes that shift in color from gold to obsidian, as though reflecting the passage of time. The Fae puts their fingers into the bark and snaps off a part. It shifts and melds in her hand as she presents it to Za'iran.
I will just accept it.
As you take the piece of bark, it continues to shift in your hand as the Fae will speak. He who held the line stands still, a breath unspent, a stubborn will. Beneath the blades and silent halls, where time forgets and duty calls, his name yet clings to iron doors, entombed below the nightly core. To find him, mark the turning key. What can't be moved must set him free.
We will do what we can to get him free.
The Fae will nod and walk into the tree as her body phases out and the lantern at the back dimmers.
Once we're out of this little weird time grove, is when Siren will go to talk to the party. So if anything else happens before then, let me know. But until then, he's just gonna start walking away back towards town.
Can you also get that last paper then down, please?
No,
Cool.
there you go.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You're welcome. There you go. There's the what she said.
Jokes
Damn
on you. We'll
furry
be in this.
creatures.
We'll be in this for the next 8 months, and we won't go anywhere because you won't write anything down.
And we also only play like twice a month.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I take it that nothing else happens until we're out of here.
Yeah, you're free to return back to Feneld proper. It has continued moving without your presence.
I'm pretty sure that there's someone named Will that they would like to have rescued.
Will.
I don't know. It's a notion.
Well, it mentioned the nightly corpse there. Is it worth us going back to the Time Night barracks and seeing if there's anything going
It's
on
core,
there?
not quartz. It's pronounced
QRPS
core.
is core.
Yeah, it's not quartz.
Oh.
It's core.
Got it.
I understand. I understand the frustration, but that's just how it's always been pronounced.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's some sort of holding area in the TK barracks somewhere. That underground?
Then we best have a look.
We don't truly know names. What happened to the man we came here to see originally? Halveth.
No.
All we have heard is that he will come tomorrow, but same as we heard hearing about Dame Aracelia, but we know there's more to that, so...
And who's to say that Dame Aracelia didn't lock him away and didn't tell anybody, and now he's just stuck in a time loop down there by himself?
We know him to be stubborn from the Clockmaker's journals.
Yeah.
He would call an end of the world a fluctuation if it kept morale intact.
Then I think that's probably our next port of call. As we just see Al throwing rocks through people's windows.
Yeah, why not?
Stop that.
They're gonna be fixed tomorrow.
Just testing theories at this point.
I will be
Maybe hopefully with less property damage.
Indeed.
What is Barry doing?
Probably going to the Time Night barracks to look for Will. I'm trying to find this iron door.
Passing through the plaza, Sir Perrin is already setting up for the afternoon into night ritual to try and cleanse the Kronos Sundial Plaza, as explained to you previously.
Is he more early than yesterday?
Yeah, because we told them like
or is it
first
the
thing.
same? Yeah, because we started early, so okay. Well, hopefully it's good enough. Do we have any inclination, like how much was left in the previous attempt? How close were we to finishing the ritual?
It's always going to be dependent on the effect they're trying to combat. Since it's a new one, you have no way of knowing.
Okay.
Once we get back to the town, I don't really have any hope to see it changed at this point because I feel like I've understood what the Fae said properly, but I'm going to check out the book again. The Turning of
The
Ages. or
book is
whatever
the
it was.
same.
Yep. I figured that was the case, but I'm going to check anyways.
Alright, going back into the Time Knight barracks, the foyer is devoid of any presence, as you did pass by Perrin, and the other two knights that you know of that are here are in the other areas. You will notice that same door to the side that has been locked before that Perrin entered as he went to go make his reports, as it is iron barred. Or iron framed, I should say.
Could we look at the door and see if there is if there are any names written into the door or anything of a similar nature?
You can, but there are none.
Okay. Is the door locked?
Yes.
I think we must speak with Sir Perrin on this.
Maybe. The piece of bark that was transmuted, what is it currently?
Are you holding it out?
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Alright, as you
like-
put it out to look at the bark as it was ever shifting, it shifts continuously as it darts out of your hand like a bow, like an arrow from a bow, and impacts on the door. You hear a clack as the door opens and swings on its hinge.
That
That
was
was
interesting.
unexpected.
I've heard of a skeleton key, but a skeleton branch is something new.
Yeah. Is the bark like
The
an
bark
inner
is gone.
piece of? Oh, it's gone completely. Okay.
It's gone.
It seems to be
well
the
then.
right place.
I guess so.
Let's go then.
Indeed.
I was expecting it to turn into a key, but I mean, technically it did.
Walking through the door, you enter a small hallway with a staircase leading down. There is two doors to the side. One is a meeting room, another a sort of messenger bird house for where they would send either messages or magical sendings. You're pretty sure the two are not of interest to you, as you feel a sort of billowing energy coming up from the stairs.
Be on your guard. We don't know what's down there, but... well... I suppose the good news is going to wake up tomorrow.
We don't know that. We're not part of the time loop. If we die, we might be dead forever.
Yeah, well, let's try and be positive.
I would rather not chance it.
Indeed. I'm not expecting us to try and test that theory, but... well, if need be, I'll bring you back. It's just not a very particularly enjoyable exercise.
Do you descend the stairs?
Yes.
Yep.
Yarp.
Yes.
Descending the stairs, the sense of billowing magic turns into a fiercer one, as if it is a fierce fog you need to pierce with your bodies. You feel your hair stand on edge, as if you are trying to combat the area. As you get to the end of the stairwell that winds in on itself, you see faintly glowing chronoglyphs across the wall. The air grows cold as your breath can be seen in front of you, as it opens up into a wide circular vault. 25 feet across, domed with pale silver metal and veined with glowing runes. The atmosphere hums with tension. At the center stands a crystalline sarcophagus, suspended several inches off the ground, held aloft by unseen forces. Seeing through the crystal surface, inside floats the form of Sir Halveth. Clad in full armor, his greatsword resting across his chest, eyes closed and brow furrowed. Golden strands of frozen light radiate outward from the sarcophagus in mid-air. As you come to this point, Zyron, you will feel a pulse within yourself, a more extreme sensation from when you would normally use your time features. You feel as if you spend one now, you could attempt to look into what happened in this room, as it is full of time energy.
Sure. Are you talking about moat, or are you talking about
A moat of time.
Yeah. Okay. I will use one then.
Alright, roll me a will save.
Oh boy.
You got it, I believe.
I can use Charmed Life on this, yeah?
Yeah, sure, you know it's coming.
Okay, double check what my charisma is. Pardon me. Core. Charisma +8, okay. Submit. 1 + 8. Submit. There we go. My pencil out.
As you force your will into the scene, your control over time stabilizes the area somewhat, and as if turning on a vacuum, though you do not know what those are, the air is sucked away as the scene transitions. Everyone can see a flicker of the past as if ghosts are interacting with one another. Halveth stands as he confronts what you could assume and what has been described as Dame Aracelia, though the scene is that of the clockmaker's workshop. In her hand, you see the chronoclass lens, a strange telescope combined with a sort of a globe and hourglass. It radiates energy as she trembles and acts in a desperate manner. Halveth shouts, "This isn't the way, Aracelia! You can't outrun prophecy by locking it down!" Aracelia replies, "I'm not locking it down. I'm giving us time to understand it." The lens then activates as white light floods the scene as time stops and the scene dissipates back in the cold rush of air.
Okay. So that was one theory proven kind of correct. I wonder what she's trying to avoid.
I can only assume it's that explosion that we see every night.
Maybe. But if she's stuck in the time loop too, then, well, I don't know. She initiated it. She might have more control over it than we do. So she
More
might be able to
importantly,
do research.
You are right, Zarin, but... Sorry. Sir Perrin has been down here before. And he said
He
doesn't
went through
know
the
where-
door. It
He
doesn't
didn't
mean he went down the staircase because there were two other rooms. One of them
Okay,
was
so-
a meeting room.
But
And
I
the
will
other
say
one
that...
was
Yeah, but I'll just say that... Are you telling me he's not gone down the stairs at all and never seen this before?
he might not have a reason to. He might not know that something's going on down here.
But we all felt the energy coming from down here, unless this is something just for us because we're outside the loop. It's odd that
That's
they
a
wouldn't know.
possibility.
I don't think they are inherently against us, just simply a strange occurrence is all. Zarian, do you think you could use your powers to unlock Halveth from this, whatever this is?
Did you want me to give you an answer?
I'm trying to think. I don't think that my specific powers are going to help in this situation. Based off of what the Fae said. What can't be moved must set him free. What is something that can't be moved? I mean, I'm obviously kind of pops into mind at the at the same time.
Is there anything in this room apart from the body of Halveth in this state? We don't have anything else with us, do we?
We've got a book. We've got my S-Stock. Those are the only things that might be useful here.
Is there anything I can
If that
think
was a
of?
question for me, no, there are no other exits out of it besides the way you came.
Okay. The only thing I can think of that can't be moved is ow or a free bar.
I mean, I can try to channel some of my abilities into trying to get him to move, but I don't think it's going to work. But I mean, it's not. It's worth trying at least.
No, but is there anything we're missing here? To find him, mark the turning key. I mean, we found him. We didn't really use a key, but I'm assuming the turning key is supposed to be to do with the branch. What can't be moved must set him free. Death is immutable, but I don't think it would need something like that. I don't know. We may not be able to save him at the moment without... We may be missing pieces of this puzzle. But the problem we'd have here is we don't know if we're going to be able to unlock this door without... in the next loop, if we make it to that place.
I mean, if we make it to the loop again, obviously one of the first things we're going to be doing is talking to Sir Perrin about the things that we found again.
Agreed. And also the fact that he has his commanding officer who's been missing in his basement this entire time.
Correct. So we might just be able to get in with the key with him. Siren is going to attempt to channel some sort of time energy to try to see if he can do something here. He's not expecting it to work, but he's going to either motes of time or temporal points or both.
What was that? Sorry?
So Zaire is going to try to use either motes of time or temporal points or both and try to get him out of here. He doesn't really expect it to work at the moment, but he's going to try.
Alright, could be another mote of time. Give me your save.
Okay, let's mark this on.
Bless him if we know he's attempting this.
I was going to say, if we know he's doing it, we'll buff him up a
Yeah,
bit.
he said he's going to.
I'll drop Grey Heroism on you as well, fuck it.
I already have it. I ticked because you said we already had it.
Greater, not normal.
Oh, okay.
I'm popping on you.
And I'll give you blessing for saves.
So essentially you're netting a +4 to the save, whatever you roll.
Okay,
Plus-
save.
Oh yeah.
You said will, right? Yeah.
Will.
And then I can do Charmed Life on this again.
Sure.
I'll only have one left for the day.
It's fine. Tomorrow comes.
Yeah.
Does it?
Does it?
Does it? Hey,
Does it?
41.
Alright, as you try and influence the crystal again, instead of a scene appearing in the area, a vision flashes in Zairon's mind. As a mirror version of yourself stands at the Sundial Plaza, the town in ruin as if it has gone through 2,000 years of decay. Everything has gone to rubble or overtaken by grass and weed, as nothing remains besides your desperate stance in front of the sundial. The vision then ends as you are brought back to your party.
Oh. Hmm.
You good?
I had a vision or hallucination, I don't know. And I will explain what I saw. I don't know that we can do anything here. I think maybe he'll be freed when this is over with.
When you saw this place, it's the sundial they sent to a town, is that right?
Yeah, I believe it's the same one. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Everything else was rubble. The sundial was still there.
This wouldn't have anything to do with the device we found, the burned chronoclash, the shattered ring. I don't think so. I don't think that would help them here,
I
but
don't
maybe
know.
it's linked to their prison. I think we are missing some pieces here, and I think that the mechanism may help us identify exactly what that's going to be.
I feel like what the Fae said, right now time is just kind of stuck, it's not moving. So I think when time moves again, I think he might become free.
Maybe.
But again, whenever we wake up and start this whole day over again, it's definitely something we should tell Sir Perrin, is that, you know, his boss is actually downstairs in the jail.
I think that may be our best bet.
What is the party doing?
I don't think we have much to do
Yeah,
here.
I don't know what we have left to do.
No, I think we...
Sleep?
what time is it?
It'd be like 3.
I think we do our the remaining reading we have, or head and see what Sir Perrin is doing upstairs. It may even be worth speaking to him now and explaining to him what's down here, so we can actually approach this properly next time.
We can definitely try that. Edwin, you've got paper on you, right?
I do.
We should definitely list out an order of things to do tomorrow, and hopefully this paper will still be with us. But in order of importance, we should do certain things. I feel like warning.
Tested this before, and anything I write down doesn't make it to the next day.
We tested it on the paper at the inn. We have yet to see if the time effects are personal items.
That's true. I could attempt to use it on my personal items.
I
You
did
can also
make
maybe try
the sketch
writing
of
it down
the.
in
Yeah,
this book.
You could try it, but it seems a
Well,
little untoward.
Indeed, the book will return.
The book is chronolocked, I think, is what it's called.
Chronotethered. The ink is, at least.
So, I don't know.
I think the best idea here is, yes, I can see if there's any personal paper on me, but I could also take a book out of Sir Perrin's ideals.
Page out of his book, you mean?
Yeah, well, something like that.
Start writing it down on the inside of your armor.
I don't have armor, but I can... on my staff, if I took some time and some tools, could I write some very basic order of operations on there, or do you think we could just remember it? Because we could just remember it, to be fair.
In character, he wants to write this down just so that we just have an order of events that we can do. Out of game, it's just having this set schedule so that we do the important things first and try not to get too distracted and
Sure, you can do that.
So can we head back to the inn? I don't really think we have much else to do in the town today.
Do you want to aid at the ritual again, Siren?
Yeah, that's
See
right.
if anything changes now that they started a little earlier.
Maybe have some idea of what we're going to have to deal with, because if we break the loop, whatever is causing that flash, unless it is the loop itself, is something we'll have to face.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, we can do that too. Or I can do that, and you guys can worry about the list. I guess I'll head over to the sundial then.
Yeah, you can split up to make the list, notes, what have you. The rest of you can help with the ritual. You doing anything in particular, or are we just gonna fast forward?
Can I try to channel a mode of time again? See if that helps?
It won't do much here.
Okay. I'll just do whatever they need me to do and join in whenever they start doing their ritual. Just be a part of it.
Alright. As time goes on, the ritual continues as you make your preparations for the next loop. At around 11:50, another child screams as they see a light on the approach, as everything is enveloped in white, and everyone will wake up back in their inn rooms. As we will take our break here.
All right.
No worries.
And I will be right back.
Same.
He has to speak so I can test that. Oh, he's going to type instead, so he doesn't do... Mic broken? Alrighty. Okay. Awakening to a new loop in your beds, it seems to be the same morning as previously. You go downstairs, the innkeeper has the same phrase as before, and if you did a note, right, carve into your staff like a heathen, those things will not be there.
Okay.
I no longer have the book. The
You still have the Book of Unfolding Hours.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check
Awesome.
it then.
If you check it, I don't think you can read the title anymore.
Oh, why not?
I go to double check because it changes.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Edwin, you can. Oh no, Siren, you can read as well. Edwin and Siren, you can still read the title as The Unfolding Hours, as the title is now written in Celestial.
Ooh. The text has changed. It's all flowery and flowy and do I detect little bits of never mind.
Is
it's
it
written
still
in
the same title?
the title is the same, it's just a different language. This is Celestial.
Well, what about the contents?
Opening it up, seeing what's different. Particularly going back to the appendix.
Right, as you flick through the pages, it is not thicker, however, it is now more condensed, I guess you could say, as many of the pages now have depictions, illustrations, and more writing across them.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. This picture wasn't here yesterday. Today, the other day. Man, time loops hurt my head.
I'm sorry to hear that, Siren, but we're making good progress. Sorry, I'm just writing down the notes. So the book is refreshed, but it doesn't have anything in the margins.
Yeah, we heard you, Jax.
I'm currently updating it.
Cool.
I think that was Jester. I thought I heard him.
What's that?
There he is.
Yep, his voice has returned.
It has.
Alright. Aside from the handwriting of the signature and forward changing slightly, every chapter has something new. Hopefully that updates for you. If you go straight to the appendix, a new entry has been written of a lens once focused may be broken but not forgotten.
Components for a spyglass. Okay.
Yeah, I think we could gather that the repeats, like Saperin, he seems to get headaches a lot. So does the clockmaker. So that
Entro,
seems...
well, Siren also did say that it makes his head hurt when he thinks about it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's as far. I mean, that's just me being like, time
That's
is
just a
weird right
coincidence,
now.
right?
It is. I think so. Nobody told me to say that, so I'm just assuming that it's a coincidence. Well, first things first, I think it's time to go to the barracks.
Yes, I think we try to keep this as brief as we can, and then go straight to the clockmaker afterwards.
Sounds good.
Let's move.
As you make your way towards the barracks, you see the same old Sikh making his way to go fix the entrance sign. Making your way towards the barracks, coming out of it is Perrin, who is looking viciously at his bracer and repeating the words back to himself.
Sir Perrin,
This is the fourth time you've asked, fifth time you've asked, sixth time you've asked. I must go fix the sundial.
wait, what?
He then walks past you
What?
towards the sundial.
Oh man, he's not doing so good. Sir Perrin, can you hear me?
Yes, I am doing the ritual earlier as is written on the armor.
That's good. Are you doing okay?
Besides forgetting what I apparently used to know, I'm following what the armor is telling me.
How's your head? Is your head okay?
It's fine.
All right.
So Baron will start setting up the components around the sundial.
Okay. We'll be back later to help out.
Do we not tell him about the...
Oh. Yeah, Sir Baron, we figured something else new out. You may want to write it down.
So Baron stands and looks over his braces, over his elbow joints, and across his chest plate. He then leans down and unbuckles his shin guard and pulls it up.
In the basement, in the what do you call it? The prison, I guess. The Sir Helveth is being kept down there.
Being held captive when he returns.
No, now.
Now as in yesterday or tomorrow?
Yes.
This current moment.
No one has gone down into the basements since I can remember.
We went down there in the previous loop. And we found him.
Shall I check now or continue the ritual?
I don't think that there's anything we can do. He's in some sort of stasis. I just wanted you to know that he was there. You might, if we loop again, you write it down so that you can check. Before you come out here. But I don't think there's anything we can do at the moment. I just wanted you to know that he was there.
Thank you. I need to get this ritual done. It may take some time.
It definitely will. And with that, we will head off to the clockmaker shop, I'm pretty sure.
Returning to the clockmaker's workshop, it looks like it did yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is? We had an idea for what to attempt again, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see where you said swap for open book. So copy this. I don't want to copy it. It's
It's a long puzzle answer, isn't it?
kind of. I'm just trying to make it legible. And E. No, that's not the right word.
Is that the answer you put onto the 5 segments?
Unless somebody else has something else to change about it. I think that's the best we got.
Yeah.
Alright. You enter into the structure in the middle of the workshop and move the 5 segments to show those symbols. You hear a dong of a grandfather clock as the ticking continues. The hourglass that was frozen starts to bleed its sand into the lower holder, as the area is coated in a greyish hue. Time freezes as only the clock sand moves, and as you try to move yourself, you are locked in place. You see to the side a similar visage to what you had seen in the underground, as Aracelia weeps over Halveth's frozen form, as she whispers to herself. It was supposed to be one loop. Just one. Why can't I fix this? And almost as if repeating it to yourself to remember it in a future loop or a past loop, you hear your own voice in your head say, "Let the hour forget its name." The hue then dissipates as those words close, as the hourglass finishes moving its sand into the bottom receptacle, as you retain the movement of your body.
That was part of something else for sure. Oh, maybe that's the... Okay, so we don't have the place yet, but we have the passphrase.
Maybe.
Let the hour forget its name. Okay.
Just tell it to forget it.
Where? Well, so that seems to be... Maybe that's the... It was so many notes holding.
Yeah, that
Holy
sounds like
notes,
the
Batman.
fail-safe phrase.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
failsafe phrase. That's the words I'm looking
And
for.
say it and the hour may forget its name, so yeah, it's in
Based
the
off of
diary or journal.
based off of what the face said, then we need to be at the right place,
Yeah.
which probably is wherever the chronoclast thing is, the
lens itself.
the lens. Yeah. So where is the lens?
Yeah, it's components for a spyglass. Can we ask the clockmaker here? But he doesn't know. Sorry, we've asked him before, haven't we?
His mind is addled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it worth us trying to unlock Halverth using the failsafe phrase to see if he knows where the location is?
We can try. But I don't think it's going to work.
Well, we need a place, and the only major place I think we have left is the Sundial Plaza, because that's where this big thing happens every time.
That's also a possibility. I was thinking of asking Sir Perrin where Lady Aurelia, I think that's her name, right?
Aracelia.
Aracelia, dang it. Okay. Asking him where her quarters, her workshop might be, and going and investigating that.
Sure.
So what's the party doing?
Think we're gonna head to the Chronos Sundial Plaza and ask Sir Perrin if Lady Aracelia has a place where she does work or a shop
A
or
The
study or
Time
a-
Knights, the Time Knights share communal work areas. They also have their shared bunks. Anyone's private quarters are out of town in other settlements, so you would not be able to go to them.
Okay. We asked the Fae where we were supposed to go, didn't we?
Yeah,
Will
the
you find the right
answer.
place?
Yeah, the answer is quite literally find the right place. It says a place no one can leave a trace. I'm trying to think of places without where you can't leave a trace. I mean, in the sky, I guess. In the future, because it's not recorded yet.
Past, because it's
Well,
already
past.
happened.
The past. I would have thought the past would be like that. You always leave a trace in the past because
Well, the
it's
past is already
recorded.
set in the past is already set in stone. Well, unless you're messing with time.
I think from our current options, we can't get anything more from the clockmaker's workshop. But we can do. I think we need to go to Helveth and see if we can unlock him using the failsafe. I think that's our best bet.
We can try that.
Yeah. The worst comes to worst is the answer's no.
Right.
And then we just need to look for somewhere because it's the place now. I think the whole thing now hinges on the place we need to be.
Right. Either way, we need to go to the Sundial Plaza because Sir Perrin has the key and we don't.
Yes. Can I just get a reminder? Sorry. The yesterday's tea, now cape, and chrono steeped cider. Those are things we can get from the inn. I can't remember exactly what they did. I know we tried all of them.
They won't matter for solving this.
Okay.
They're
That's
like
right.
minor boons or something.
Yeah, I think they were just like little
Some situations, yeah.
things. Fine. Yep, I think it's either something to do with the sundial, something to do with Halverth, or I mean, finding out where Sir Aracelia is.
Lady Harrison.
Dame Aracelia, sorry.
Dame.
There's a lot of different titles.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nobility.
Yeah, I think we go and do that. And then we find Happy and tell him, go away.
Just to double check, I'm going to try to say the passphrase out, or what I assume to be the passphrase out loud here. Make sure it's not here first. Let the hour forget its name.
Where are you saying that?
Right in front of the machinery.
In the clockmaker's workshop.
Yeah, just to make sure.
Everyone can roll perception.
Perception. Submit.
As you say that out loud, you will notice that Aetheris Morn will stand up from his chair and walk to the window.
He's the adult person in the workshop,
Yeah.
yes?
Yes.
What's out the window?
Where you were, and where you were, and where you were again.
And I kind of approach him to see kind of get which direction he's looking at.
Yeah, I'm right next to him.
He's looking out the window, but where the workshop is situated is in the northeast part of town. So where he's looking is a lot of places, like in a line. He would be
Yeah,
both
sure.
looking at the Chrono Sundial Plaza and the barracks, because they're in the same kind of direction.
All right. So, I hope you don't have any permanent trauma from this, friend. We're gonna try to end it for you. I know he probably doesn't understand what I'm saying, but
And then you stab him.
No.
I shall end your suffering, stab.
Alright, I think, yeah. Go back, see if we can deal with Halbert. So this apparently has some kind of unlocking effect
I
from
think
what you've just done.
Chrono Sundial Plaza is on the way to the Time Knight Barracks from here.
Yes.
It's
So
on
we
the
might
same
as well
place.
stop there first. Well, I mean, we also have to talk to Sir Perrin.
I would probably say we want to check Halbert first, because if we go to the Chrono Sundial Plaza and activate something with that phrase without him, there may be something that we need him for.
True. Also, the icon that we found at the sundial, we might want to try to open that up again and then say the passphrase to that.
Yep, the burn sign of the Chronoclast.
Correct. That's what I'm thinking of.
Cool. Yeah, I think we can do that ASAP then.
What is the party's next destination?
Chrono
Run to the
Sundial Plaza.
stop Al from drinking herself silly and throwing rocks at people, and we'll go over there.
Then you go to the Sundial Plaza, where Perrin has gathered up Happy and some of the other Time Knights as they are preparing to do the ritual.
Have they opened the hidden compartment yet?
No.
I will proceed to do so then.
Alright, it's the same as before.
And then I will say the passphrase out loud to the little icon inside.
As you say the passphrase, the sundials. I had the name for it, but it's not here. The part that the sun is shaded by starts to turn. Even though there's no mechanism for it to do so, it moves as if the earth is moving with it. You hear the breaking of metal and the scraping of it on stone. as the world starts to blur and fold in on itself. You hear ticking and the falling of sand as you are transported away from this area. Your feet then tap atop a marble flooring as in front of you is a woman acting on a larger globe with sand and dials around it.
Dame
So I
Aracelia, I take it?
I suppose the plan to go and get Halveth didn't work then.
Unfortunately.
As you call to the lady, she turns. A tall, radiant Mithra with a cracked circlet and streaks of silver tearing through her hair. Her eyes are tired, and her words repeat as if she's unsure when she last spoke. This isn't real. No. Wait, is this the 4th time? Or the 400th time? Oh gods, you shouldn't be here.
Why shouldn't we be here?
You. The catalyst of everything. The world folding, snapping, falling apart into fractures. Like broken glass. Glass everywhere, all over the floor. The sand falls out.
What did I do?
What you have done, what you will do, what's already been done, what you are doing. Everything. The catalyst. If the catalyst is removed, a way to stop it. The chain of events. It will be broken. Never linked.
I'm pretty sure you could have stopped this a long time ago. Isn't there some
You
sort of
can't
fail-safe?
fix fate. I've tried. Every day I try.
What are you trying to fix?
The moment that sets it in motion. I wanted to move it so that the wave merely laps at the beach and doesn't touch the cobble.
What end do you speak of? Is it the Flash?
The Flash. The Flash keeps us here. It keeps us safe. Every time the Flash occurs, another day we will live.
This is not
See-
right. What causes the flash?
Are you asking that?
Yeah.
She then waves her hand behind you at the construct that doesn't seem to be what has been blueprinted as the chronoclast. The device, it grows in power every day. It meets whatever it must to stop whatever is to come. It will continue to grow, continue to reshape the chronoclast. It changes to meet what is to come.
What fate are you running from, Dame Aracelia?
The end. I wish to stop at the end.
The end of what?
Everything.
That is quite the burden on one person.
And it's beginning to show.
There should have been others, but the time was approaching. In the distance, the roars, the rumbling, it signed their approach. Once they step foot in town, everything ends. I should have had others, But they said we could not postpone it. I have postponed it. Years upon years.
You can't stop prophecy. Isn't that what Halveth told you?
Halveth. It was his idea. The phrase. A way to break out once I found a solution. He tried to stop me, even doing it at all. The compromise, a way out. You found it. But with it, the prophecy, one that would shatter the 12. You've now stepped inside. It's changed, shifting. Maybe if you're here, we could change places.
And what would that fix exactly? Would that not continue the loop? Keep everyone still stuck?
The town was meant to loop because the town is where it started. If within this laboratory the catalyst is kept, the area can be minimized.
So you intend to keep not only the people here prisoner, but us, as you refer to Zion as the catalyst, repeatedly.
His entrance into this domain shows he is the Kikern. If he stays behind, the village can continue as it used to.
And what if he's not the one?
And what if time must go on? Surely you of all people know this.
This is highly against everything that we stand for.
We cannot stand if we do not exist. The prophecy would shatter all of time. If I can prolong it into forever, it will never end.
You cannot exist if you're adrift from time. You have no effect. You have no impact.
Every day changes. It shifts slightly. You've seen it when you've entered. Things are put in motion.
What exactly is this prophecy?
The world ends. Everything folds in on itself until it snaps, no longer exists.
Do you think such a catastrophic event happens here? Of all places?
Any place can hold any matter of things. The quaint town of Feneld has existed for millennia, but only in a day.
We need to end this time loop.
Don't you see, if you end the loop, you end everything.
I don't believe that.
The loop isn't a fix.
Agreed.
It's a
It grants
band-aid.
time to find the answer.
You've had this long. If you can't find an answer, there isn't one. All you're doing is imprisoning the people here, turning into something villainous.
I had to. I saw the moment. It breaks everything. You don't understand.
What did you see? Tell us.
She's told you like twice. I don't want to repeat it again.
Oh,
But it's the fold. But when she says about, I think what we mainly want to ask is, when she said they come to town, is she saying us, or is she saying someone
think
else
so.
comes here tomorrow? That's what I wanted to clarify.
She knows that a Kakern is the catalyst, and since you lot have entered into the laboratory, she is confirmed that it is Zyrin.
Right.
I don't mean to keep making you repeat yourself. It seems so vague. I'm trying to get her to be more specific. She just a vague.
That's all she
premonition of-
says. There's not anything else for it. Everything folds in and snaps and disappears.
Gotcha.
Then we can face it together, surely, with the combined minds here, and us, who, while we're not heroes of legend, but we're certainly experienced enough to try and help you.
All that's happening right now is the people that are in this town are breaking.
You also have a dragon.
A roll me diplomacy. Whoever's gonna roll it.
I will.
Oh, I think our boy is it's his time.
It's time to shine.
I definitely felt like I was at least 51% of the conversation from our side. So
As you try and make her understand the events and the strain, the area starts to warble as if the loop is straining to contain itself and change to hug what is happening. Maybe all this time I've been looking for an answer to move it, hold it, stop it. Maybe the answer was never holding time still, but letting go when it broke. Catalyst, aid me. Infuse the chronoclast. Explode it from within. Whatever power it holds, maybe it can change the fate that I tried to stop. And let it come forth.
could we not just say the failsafe?
The failsafe is to bring someone out of the loop temporarily, or to enter into this chronoclast chamber. It doesn't stop the chronoclast.
Ah, dang it. We definitely should have gone to the barracks first.
We are here now.
Yeah. Does what she's saying to do seem like a good idea to Zayn? Because I'm not sure that that's going to be a good outcome for anybody.
It is going to be a check to see if you will succeed.
Okay.
Well, the failsafe protocol that we got did say that lens once focused may be broken,
Yeah.
but not forgotten, so...
What do I need
Face
to
value would check out?
She is essentially saying that she's going to break the lens, but she needs you to do it because it's too big for her now.
Gotcha. What do you need me to do?
The time stopper and the catalyst of the end together. A paradox that the loop does not account for. Break it apart, wide open. The catalyst, no longer. The chronoclast, no longer. But the world will remember the event. It occurred, but it did not. We break it, and we escape.
Right, but what specifically do you want me to do?
Where's the manual?
Just level with me. What is it?
Just-
What is it?
Just put my hands somewhere and focus? What are we doing here?
Touch the brass and infuse your power into the chronoclast.
Very well. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
I don't know what's going to happen. And this could end up pretty bad for us. So if anybody's got anything to try to help, let's do it now before.
It is going to be a will save.
Okay.
Okay. So a blessing for saves.
Okay. Let's click here.
I will drop Great Heroism on you again, as you are
Okay.
doing a heroic act. Seems fair.
Yeah, let me double check, because I think I still have it on from last time. Heroism greater, yep. Okay. Saves will submit one save. And then so +2 from Drzenka. That's gonna be plus 10 total if I do a whatchamacallit, Charmed Life. So here we go. It's not horrible. Could be better, but it's not. It's pretty good. One
Alrighty.
Charmed Life. Is that gonna take any of my other resources?
You're remaining both times, and whatever it takes for you to do your fractured life thing, whatever. Jam life.
Oh yeah. So Charmed Life is just a 4 a day currently. So it's all of my remaining motes.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Alright. Zaire and Aracelia both touch the chronoplast that has grown beyond a simple spyglass as they infuse it with their time magic. The brass starts to crack and warp as if it is both being hammered and melted in a furnace. The grass shatters as sand starts to fall out of it. White light shines as it fills the room, just like the flashbang that occurs every reset. Your skin peels away as you feel your hair grow almost in an instant to the floor as if you age years and years in seconds. As the flash engulfs your eyes and your bodies, everything shifts and changes as you all appear back on the road, heading into Feneld.
We're finally out of it?
No, we're back where we start. Where the hells are we?
I'm going to guess that there's a sign just around the bend that's going to need some fixing.
Do you approach Feneld?
Yeah.
Alright. Your carriage, led by the purple chocobos, continues forward. As you pass by a sign that definitely needs some tending to, as it is overgrown and a few loose screws. To your best guess, it says Feneld ahead.
Yep. Please, in the name of Zamala, I hope we do not get stuck in another loop. But there may be people that we can help. Oh. Let's keep going, guys.
Let's keep
Entering
moving.
into Feneld, doesn't seem like anything is out of the ordinary. People are moving to and fro, and you can easily park up to the inn every now and then. Or then and now.
Could we, if we park up, I'll speak to everyone else and say, it's worth us looking for the dame, at the very least, and see what's happened here. I speak with Sir Perrin as well. I'm hoping that not all of this just crashed down on him.
Yeah, let's park our chocobos at the inn, get a room, and then we can.
Yeah, we'll pop the
least
handbrake on the chocobos and go.
That'll at least give us an idea, talking to people about what might be going on. For now, assume that we are not in a time loop and nobody has seen us before.
Chester, you can't throw. Al can't throw rocks at people's windows anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, you can enter the then and now inn as an Elfar before behind the counter will wave you as you enter. Ah, nice to see we got some new visitors. This place has become rather dull of late. Hope you're spending a bit of gil. Like to get it flushed around the city.
For sure. Can we get a set of rooms, please?
That you can. There's 5 of you. How long do you tend to stay?
What do you guys think?
Just for the night for now, I suppose.
Yeah, is it for time of day understanding? Is it like the first time we came here, where it was sort of getting towards time we would need to sleep?
Yes.
Or was it? Is it early? Okay, fine. Yeah, then that'll be it.
Alright, well, here's your keys for the rooms. You already get a evening meal since you're already here for that, and of course morning meals. Gonna drink at all, or are you going to be looking into the village's delight? We have a wonderful Time Night Brigade that I come to this place for. I don't particularly engage with them that much, besides the times they come around.
I think we're going to be checking out some stuff before we head to bed.
Yeah, of course, I'll make sure your rooms are all in proper order for you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, thank you.
Indeed.
How much for the night?
All of you, we could say 6 gil. They are rather nice rooms.
Here's my stuff. Okay, I have 8. So I will...
It's just a party, a group loot for that.
Yeah, chuck that in there.
Yeah.
And I need to ask, you wouldn't have to have a man in a red hood that comes through here often and stays in the rooms, do you?
That's our local merchant trader.
Good to know.
I think he's actually, he's coming tomorrow morning. You might see him.
Tomorrow, the day that never comes.
Well, tomorrow is a word. If you don't change tomorrow into today, tomorrow will never...
Yeah, time's funny that way.
If you're into time, you definitely like that brigade. Got a sundial as well. Tells you the time of day and even the day. We got some fancy little extra dials on the outside for it.
Certainly something we're probably going to check out.
Well, I hope you enjoy your short jaunt into the village. What does the party do?
Evening, we'll be back shortly.
I think we just beeline it to the night barracks now.
Yeah. Check out the dial, the sundial on the way through. Just checking it out.
To be fair, it would be worth us just making sure that the chronoclast isn't in it still.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The chrono sundial looks just like a normal one of its type. Nothing out of the ordinary, no signs.
No hidden compartment.
Nope.
Can we make one and put another chronoclast in
Sure.
there?
If you want.
No.
People might start getting mad at us if we start doing something like that, though. So let's just skedaddle on over to the barracks.
Alright. If you enter into the barracks, Sir Perrin will be behind the counter, writing out notes into a book. You will look up as he sees the door open. Good evening. How might the time nights help you? You adventurers trying to hunt some stuff near the town?
No, here to see a couple people. We've got this introduction letter from Aristat Crow. He sent us this way.
Aristat. Good fella, that. Let me have a look-see.
Yeah.
He will take the permit and quickly read over it. You're wanting Sir Helvith. You're in luck. He's just setting up to go on a little jaunt to the village. I can get him and have him postpone that.
That would be much appreciated.
As I'm holding this, do you lot mind reciting your names?
Yeah, I'm Zaire and Fourclaw. The rest of you just
The rest of your
stare at
fellas
him.
not got names?
I'm
Was I
Alvandrai.
good?
Oh god, yes. Yep.
We write our own time loop. We all speak at the exact same time.
Okay, yeah, that one's Al. That's Drazenka. That's Edwin. Dotaro's with us, but not really part of the group per se. He just kind of tag along.
Dotaro just takes on a sad look.
Don't worry, buddy. Well, you'll get
Just
there.
make look-see in order. I'll just go get Halveth for you. He's in our armory.
All right. Speaking of armory, Zaire will just double check the weapon that he's got, see if it's the same one that he switched or if it's his old one.
It's the same one you switched.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we've gone through it.
As far as we're aware.
I refuse to do that again. We finished it.
Perrin will go into the armory, and a few moments later, Sir Halveth will come out with him. As the Hume definitely doesn't seem like he's any worse for as he. See.
You are cutting out kind of bad, Napaz.
Arthur, 1 second. Okay. I have turned off the input sensitivity.
Alright.
It's probably because I've been discording for 3 hours and it's just breaking for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Sir Perrin will go into the armory, and a few moments later he will come up with Sir Halveth. The Hume doesn't look like he's any worse for wear as he looks over your party. Got a colourful bunch here, adventurers to be sure. I remember my time when I was out and about the countryside, felling many, many beasts and bandits. I see you're friends of Aristat Crow. Nice to see the man getting many more friends, or is it just a business transaction you lot are going through?
I'd like to think that we're on friendlier terms than just business. Maybe not quite friends yet, but definitely acquaintances in good standing.
Associates with benefits, I think, is what he said.
That's fair.
Yeah, good. If you're new to Satani lands, you might not know, but necromancy is allowed within Satani. I don't know how it is from wherever you're coming. You got accents that are putting you as far afield. Undead are viewed as second-class citizens, or might not get treated as well here as he is used to in East Company. But thankfully, we're not just like those fellas down south that hunt them to their death. I see your pyramid has you set up for a round of chocobos to get some enchanted chocobo talon horseshoes of sorts.
Yeah. They're currently at the inn. At the stables there.
That is totally fine. It's notes they're purple, which is strange. You must be quite fleet of foot already. You might be leaving a lot of people in the dust with these. I can sort this out now, actually. We have some horseshoes. I just need to tend to their enchantments. I can get this done. You can probably leave in the morning.
That would be fantastic. We've heard tell of somebody that we would like to meet if possible. Is Dame Aracelia available?
The Time Knight's fame has preceded us. Yes, Dame Maricelia is currently in our meeting room. She's actually going on a separate excursion than I am. I don't see any matter not. She can probably give you a few moments of her time, though she is busy.
Ah, I have an inkling of a feeling that she might be um willing to meet with us if you describe us and say our names. We're not very famous, but I mean, I think she might have heard of us.
Of course, follow me.
Sure.
How that will then lead you to that iron framed door, open up and lead you into the meeting room. He opens the door for you to enter and closes it behind you to give you some privacy with Dame Aracelia. The dame looks incredibly younger than what she looked like in the laboratory, as she underlines something in her book. She looks up at you as she kind of has a surprise appear across her eyes.
It's nice to see you again.
The dame will put a finger to her lips as if to note that you shouldn't exchange words. She then opens up her drawer, picks out a necklace box, and slides it over the table to you.
It's a bomb! No.
What's in the box? I will slide that over to Drazenka and Edwin to have them check it out.
I see. Yeah, she needs spellcraft from us to identify what it is. Or does it have a
Yes.
note?
We'll assist.
Ugh.
I don't need to roll for it to assist.
Not a bad roll.
Alright, I need to make another handout because I thought I had one for this, but apparently not. I just have to copy it over from my document. Does that copy over properly? Looks like it did. Alright, we have a 32. You are unable to identify it.
I can't identify it, but I'm assuming it's ours. I'll have another look tomorrow, and I'll pick it up. And, well, I'll pick up the box, basically, and give it to Zaire.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna put it on right this second unless she gives some sort of motion to do so.
The only motion she gives is she kind of like waves the back of her hand as if to tell you to leave, but not in an insulting way, just more like she's not allowed to speak to you.
And I'm getting ready to leave, but I'm gonna pull out my black chains and just offer up a little prayer. Not a silent one, but essentially like going through those sort of motions in front of her. And then as we're heading out the door, I guess I'm gonna like look at her in sort of a questioning manner and give her a thumbs up. Like, is everything good?
He returns to her writing.
then.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving, Halveth will walk with you and split off towards your chocobos to sort out their shoes.
Yeah. Should we go visit the clockmaker's workshop just to see if everything's okay?
Is it still open? Doesn't it close earlier?
What
Indeed.
time is it?
It would be closed. You might see him locking up.
We could take a walk that direction.
Yeah, let's do that.
As you make your way to the clockmaker's workshop, a young man with short black hair brushed backwards walks in the opposite direction. As he notices your path, he will stop. If you're going towards the clockmaker's workshop, I've already locked it up for the day. Did you have business with me?
No, not in particular. We just wanted to see all the wondrous mechanisms. It's okay, though. How are you, sir? Are you
Oh,
doing
it's nice
all right?
to hear them referred to as such. I took over the place just recently, well, 2 years ago, but still recent. Making sure everything's got polished, so I do take pride in my work. You a fan of clocks?
To a degree. And I'll pull out the black chains again that have my little clockwork mechanism at the bottom of them.
He lies. He's a huge fan of clocks.
The
Number one
ticking
clock
Ah.
it gets into my
At least
head.
around here, a rather archaic form of it, but yes. I could probably get you a more modernized version, or futuristic, depending on your outlook on things.
We'll come by in the morning at the very least and see what's going on. I don't have a lot to spend on it, but maybe you could take a look at the one that I've got and see if there's anything that needs to be worked on with it. It's had to be repaired in the past, so always
Yeah,
good
the
to have it
adventurous
checked up.
lifestyle, always jostling things around. But yes, sorry, Aetherius Morn. He then holds out his hand.
Iron Foreclaw, nice to meet you.
And to you, Siren. I'll see you in the morning then.
That is the hope.
The man will then continue walking into town.
Is there a bunch of people nearby us, or are we kind of in?
There are a few villages here or there, but nobody too close.
Nobody's really paying attention to us?
No.
It takes a big weight off of my shoulders to see that people are doing well.
I'm glad that you feel better, Siren, and that we have got what we came here for. Two birds with one stone, although it took quite the time to do so.
Well, or took no time at all, depending on how you look at it.
If you start talking like the people in this town, we are going to have a problem.
No, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and also a little worried about what we learned about the fates might have in store. I'm hoping everything's okay.
Well, we'll see.
You haven't even checked what day it is.
We haven't, that's true. We did walk right by the clock.
You did,
tower.
we did look at it. Or at least you didn't check the time or date. You
I did
just
think-
investigated for the sign.
That's true. I mean, we didn't say that we were going to, but I thought that was something that would just happen. But that's okay. We could look at it on our way back. We gotta head back.
Yeah,
over
you
there
would pass it.
anyways.
Alright, if you check the date and time, it is yesterday.
Okay.
do you head to the inn to bed for the night?
I think so.
Works for me.
Alright. Sleeping causes you no issue, as you awake on the day you arrived on your first arrival, but not today, as today was yesterday, now it's today.
But time
It's
has
a
passed.
day.
Alright.
Time has not passed because you went back one day to the day that you would have arrived here in the time loop for how they percepted you.
Okay, but there's no big flash. We don't Uno reverse backwards.
There's no flash, no.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Cool. I think with that, I will cast Grey Heroism on myself again, because apparently I need it, and Blessing to try and identify this after speaking with Drazenka for some help.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, of course.
investigate again.
Cool. So 49.
Much better. As you look upon this, it is overwhelming with its energy, and I think I've noted the strength on this wrong. But it has been over 2 months, so I'll double check. Nope, it is still strong. Alright. As you can detect that this is a artifact of some such. As it is the Eye of Time self. It is a neck-slot item made of cold iron and mithril that holds within it 3 shifting eyes that move at the wearer's behest of red, blue, and green pupils, all wrapped in black chains. The wearer may cast the following spells using their hit die as their caster level. At will, they can cast Detect Magic, Mending, Message, Moment, Read Magic, and Timer. 3 times a day, they can cast Anticipate Peril, Crafter's Knowledge, Repair, Skillful Moment, and Speed. And wearers who are Temporal Knights count their level as 4 higher for their Motes of Time feature. And the wearer can make use of one of 3 abilities as a standard action once per day for each. Spending a Mote of Time changes them into 3 actions if they aren't already. The past alters part of yourself to be that of how you were in the past, as you can remove 1 status, effect, ability damage from all scores, or ability drain from 1 score. The present acts in hand with another version of yourself in this moment, granting a +2 insight bonus on all d20 rolls for the next minute. And the future, as a free action, so the other 2 are standards, this is a free, you can take a knowledge check you would have had in the future, and make use of it now, when you can take a 20 on any knowledge, sense motive, spellcraft, or use magic device check, as well as make them untrained, and over any amount of time rather than 20 times the time. If the wearer dies while wearing the artifacts, they instead are set to their hit die and HP, and the necklace becomes inert for the next week, but you can spend a hero point to make it become active immediately again. And to destroy this, it can only be destroyed by those who have access to Motes of Time, and spending 10 of them as a forward action to overload it with time energy, sending it into a different time stream. You can then make a will save against that effect of it trying to be destroyed.
This seems tailor-made for Al. I don't know about you guys.
Yep, sounds about right.
She's always wanted to be a caster.
Always wanted to be a caster.
I think seeing this, I'll look at Drazenka and kind of definitely lock eyes with her a second, just to realise, like, this is, as you say, an artifact level piece of kit, and I can't help but my eyes kind of dart to Shiva's brand for a moment. I think this is for you, Saren. I'm sorry, Drazenka, go on.
Something wrong?
This is a very powerful artifact. In the same brand, at least, as your brand. I don't know if it's
My brand!
I don't know if it's directly tied to Zamala or not, but and I'll just explain what it does to Zyron and pass it over.
The iconography kind of matches.
Indeed. I think that your efforts here have allowed the Time Knights to entrust you with this.
Yeah.
So now we have 2 God Touched walking around with us. Fantastic.
Don't discount
This
yourself on
might
that.
not be God touched. This
No,
might
I'm not.
be a changed version of the Chronoclast.
I'm not saying it is. It was just like it was almost
Okay.
a joke. I was about to say two artifact wearers of a dragon walk into a bar. It sounds like a bad joke.
Oh man, yeah. Amulet of Natural Armor is going to be put into the group loot.
It's going directly to hell.
No,
Okay.
I mean I like having more armor, but that's a lot of benefit for
It is.
Okay, so
But I would be careful, as now this means there are 2 items in our possession that I could see people attempting to steal from us. So just be careful.
If they can identify it, because you know that has a DC of 35 spellcraft.
Yes, but we are dealing with, especially on the trail, I could imagine someone trying to take these, and there are probably people able to do that. Just to be very clear, sorry, in this picture, are we like height order? Because if Drazenka is actually that much taller than me, I have a crick on my neck that is insane.
It's very close to it. I had to put in a new token for Zenka, so she might be a bit taller.
That's fine. Drazenka, give me your hand. I can't move my neck back down.
I mean, you could just do the autism thing and stare at like her waist or something. Never look her in the eye, actually.
I've made my choice.
I've made my decision. I will look at you in the face or not at all.
Drazenka could do the nice thing and just take a knee like seeing a child. Get down to everyone's level.
Well, she had to go prone to talk with Al.
I'll be cruel. Oh dear. But no, I think I would just pass that over, and that's it really. Just explain what it is.
yeah. Let's see. Does it have?
Did you have any questions about the necklace, Sloan?
Does it have a value on it? It does not.
No, it's an artifact. Artifacts don't have value. Because
okay.
they can't be made, so who knows how much they would be sold for.
Priceless. Gotcha. Okay, so
does it have a weight, or is that already in there?
£1. Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome. That's fine. I was just trying to think if there was anything in there I could think of. But the only other question I had in general, unless Siren, you did have anything about the necklace?
Nope. I'm just gonna have to look up all these spells that I can now cast.
Cool.
You can middle click them because they are linked.
Yeah, so it will just pull it from the handout. You'll just go to a link. Did Halveth manage to get those horseshoes on the chocobos? I'm assuming they're like chocobo shoes, or they just have them like around their neck or something.
No, they're essentially the horseshoes of speed that are normally for horses, but they're just retroacted for chocobos.
Yeah.
But if you are gathering all this stuff and leaving, you will get the rewards for the area, which is 38,400 experience, 1 hero point, and the chocobos get that plus 30 enhancement movement speed.
God damn.
That's very good.
This could be like an RP thing, but it's I want to visit the clockmaker before we leave.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that if you want to.
For sure. I'm just checking.
We're almost to level 20. Let's go.
Almost.
I think
Like
we're a little
halfway
bit far
there.
off. Yeah.
Halfway there. I don't think I have anything that.
Oh man, how could you do this? You give me a hero point, and then I'm going to gain one from leveling up soon. I need to use the hero point.
Yeah.
Give me a skill check.
Quick, yeah. do something.
Can I chuck another rock through a window?
Throw that rock. Kill a passerby.
Actually,
Oh, I've got the
you're
same problem.
a quarter of the way to 20.
Jeez.
Yep. This is the first time I've had 3 hero points and haven't used them on something really fucking stupid.
Right?
This is what I mean. This is the first time I've got 3. Can I quickly
Right,
take
everyone
the feat to give me 5 hero
I was about
points?
to say, everyone take Blood of Heroes immediately.
That's my next character.
Hmm.
My next character's all about them hero points.
Although I think we did speak about getting group limit break, but we'll work that out later.
It's not going to be much point to level up just now.
Nah, I wasn't going to.
Depending on how the rolls go and what you decide to do.
Suddenly get to a fight with the clockmaker.
Yeah.
Because Siren's made
You
such
want
good
to
friends
ask
with
him
him.
how he makes his skin look so young. What were you saying, Jester?
I said, but Zyron's made such good friends with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to go and see the clockmaker, feel free.
Yep.
Is there anything in particular you want from a First Morn? Now that he's like a quarter of his age.
Not in particular. I just wanted to make sure that he was okay. But while we're here, we might as well.
Fine.
Yeah, while we're here, we might as well just have him check out my clock, see what he's got for sale. I probably won't buy anything, but
He will give your egg clock a tune-up and also give you a like Victorian style pocket watch if you want that as well.
oh, what's that gonna cost?
10 gil.
Yeah, I don't have that. So.
I'm pretty sure the party does.
The party does, but that's. I don't
Like,
want
the
to
group
spend a
loot
bunch.
has 40,420 gil in it. I'm pretty sure that they could take 10 gil out of that.
I guess. If everybody's okay with it.
Yeah, why not? That's a treat.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
As
Wow,
a
that
treat,
was-
yeah, after
Yeah.
getting that necklace.
Yeah.
We have
Artifact.
That was
Cool.
Aracelia's
Here's your
treat to him.
treat.
This is our treat to him.
Gotcha.
There's a difference.
Okay.
we have Victorian wind-up clocks at home. Come on.
Much appreciated.
So it kind of looks like that, but of course it's on a chain.
Right. Much
Oh,
more
God.
easily accessible, that's for sure.
I can already see the fucking time puns coming in with this thing. Oh, God.
It's about time we got a proper watch.
All right, I think with that taken care of, I think we're ready to head on out of the town. A little anticipation for what might potentially be happening as soon as we leave, but we'll see.
I think we just have to take it in our stride at this point.
The party can leave Fen Eld after spending the night here, as you'll see that Seek tending to the sign and snipping off some vines. It seems like it might take him a while to get through it.
I guess light we're on the vines and blood now. I don't have anything for that. It would be nice to help him, but we do need to get going.
Dotorosa's gonna look at the party. We're not going to be doing these kind of things at every place we go to, are we? I don't know if Zabal is really the deity for me to be finding a sign.
I'd rather not.
I don't think we had too much of a choice on that one, Dotoro.
If it happens, it happens. But for the most part, we're just going to be trying to get on with the DST. I mean, we had specific reason for coming to this place. and that reason was entirely subverted. But it's over with now. And in all actuality, we only really spent an evening there, right?
As far as you can
Yes.
tell, yeah.
In terms of time, let's see what the world looks like out there. Now we're finished with this.
Yeah.
Alright, with the new shoes acquired and put into the chocobos, they now move around 10 feet, so you can move 5.5 hexes a day,
Nice.
which is close to double what you were doing before
Good stuff.
with the yellow chocobos.
Be some kind of way of getting them over difficult terrain now. We could just literally beeline it to places.
Get flying ones, it'd be great.
Then our path forwards, and I think I'll just pull the map out when we're pulled over somewhere just outside of Verneld. I take it we're going back through the Tattered section and on to Estrelin, and then to Terran, and then from there to Fisterek. Does that sound about right?
I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Good. I don't think we have a particular reason to be going to Sunfield or Erd Whisper at the moment, but I think that's our best call. We do have the option to potentially simply go over the mountains and try to get to Fisterek, but I think that would be much harder going.
I would agree saying that is.
With this new speed boost, I imagine the road is the easiest way of traveling.
I would agree. We could probably do with stocking up on a few curatives and other items in Estrelin, if there is the capacity to do so. I know they are known to be casters and druids of various different kinds. Maybe we can even pick up some beans for Carthura.
Yeah.
So you're heading north and then west?
Correct.
Yep, think so.
Alright. You can leave Fen Eld behind. Scars of the past, and then bright ideas for the future. Following the road and taking the crossroads westward, you find yourself in a Tattered Eld. Directly smack dab in the middle of the road, it passed through this old civilization that is now only but ruins. You can hear the cackling of bonfires, as well as the scraping of metal on clay, as it seems either those without a home are living here, or passerbys like merchants and adventurers are using the cover of destroyed walls to give them a better wind coat, as it were. You can still move on for another hex, so it's up to you if you want to stay in Tattered Eld or stay out in the wilderness.
Do we get the impression from these people that they are just simply there to do their own business, or are they eyeing up the carriage in a kind of the way someone may attempt to rob us would?
Roll me sense motive.
Alright. This is with no bells and whistles.
You feel like if they thought they had much higher luck than what they do, they would attempt it. But since you are predominantly displaying adamantine gear, purple chocobos, which are a rarity as they're expensive, and also a big fuck off axe on Al's back, though for everyone else, a minuscule axe, they probably know it's against their better judgment to not try and steal from you.
Okay. I think it would be down to the party, but I would suggest, as Edwin, I think if we can find one of the buildings nearby that's capable of holding us up, away from the main crowd, we should be okay to shelter here. Going out to the wilderness does invite attack, and as we know, the rules of this DST are essentially yell you're going to attack us, and then it happens. It doesn't matter if we're asleep or not.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine here. We'll have watches set up as well, anyways.
Agreed.
So is the party bedding down in Tattered Elt?
I think so.
Alright. Dotaro will ritual cast Keep Watch, as he will watch over the camp throughout the entire night. I don't think anyone is changing their watches in consideration of that. Just means you'll have an extra pair of eyes.
Yeah, I think that's how we've done it before.
Yeah.
Alright. Drazenka, roll me a D100, please. Alright. Aside from the skies getting darker than usual as rain and thunder rolls across it, the night goes through without any issue, though you're probably a bit more tired than usual from the uncomfortableness of a storm. Aside from that, the day will pass into the next.
Can I ask a slightly out of context question?
Yep.
The demons, which were, we eventually found out there were demons in the form of the ravens that were following us. Have we had any sign of them recently? Because I remember we were attacked at one point.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. It pretty feels like long ago because the time we had time
Yeah,
seconds. But
I understand.
have we seen any more sign of them? Because I know they were trying to speak to Al and I think it was Drazenka, if I remember
Not just
correctly.
Al.
Or was it just
It was
Al?
just Al.
Fine. Fine. I might be getting that mixed up with other supernatural shit going on.
Yeah.
Are there still signs that something is tracking Al, like as we set down for the night and go into tomorrow?
No.
Okay, and I think we've done this before, but there's no mark on Al or like Gaius that is forcing, like, is allowing these things to track her. It feels like it's something completely different.
Aegeus is planted on a purse on the one you're controlling, not something you're going after. It would just be a marker or a scribe orb or something on her. She wouldn't have the Geas. But as far as you can tell, nothing on her now. You did get rid of some other items that were marked, and as far as you can tell, nothing else is.
Because I know that when we were doing the illusionist stuff, we got rid of some things that were marked, not for this, but for some other stuff. So fine. I just wanted to.
Tied.
Yeah, maybe. But no, I just wanted to touch on that point because I was thinking, actually, yeah, we do have some other problems out there. But cool, if that's the case, that's the case.
All right. As you continue on the road for the day, I'll need everyone to give me a perception check, please. Alrighty. All of you can easily see this. A trio of skeletal creatures garbed in black armor and draped in blood that drips from their weapons slowly approaches the caravan. One of them sees the dragon bones, will wave his arm towards you as if to motion you to stop.
I just forgot I hadn't done it yet, so that's fine. I think seeing this, Edwin will cast Mage Armor on himself, but no other aggressive moves.
Well, I think I would be casting Mage Armor in the morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, because I can extend it as well, so it's it will be on forever. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in that case then, I'm happy to slow down. Do we recognize any of these undead? Because we do have quite a storied history with various undead.
These ones in particular, no.
Okay. Are they wearing Crimson Sleep's attire?
They're covered in blood, so it's hard to tell what is red from that and what is red normally.
Okay. I think it's me and Al in the back, so it'll be up to Drazenka and Zaire then.
No,
It's Alan's
and
area in
Siren.
front.
Oh, it's Al and Zaire in the front, yes, because you swapped.
Yeah, you shifted around.
Yep.
Yes, because of the recognition thing. Cool, fine,
Yep.
sorry.
It's fine. Unless they're appearing hostile, I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
One of the undead will put their skeletal hand into their tunic and pull out a letter and hand it to Zaire.
Thank you. Is this from Aristat?
It is a marker.
You said it's a marker?
Yes.
Okay. I'll look at it and see what it says.
If you open it up, it essentially notes this trio as undead under Aristat's control and has his signature on it.
Ah, okay. How can we help you? And I'll hand back their marker.
He will put it back into his tunic. There is an ambush set up on the exterior of Esterin. Head south 20 miles and circumvent it.
Sorry, there's a what on the road?
He's telling you that you're going to be ambushed if you go into Esterin.
Oh, I see.
So he's saying just go around south and just ignore the city.
Oh, so just don't go to Esterin at all?
Yeah.
Does this... I don't know how to fucking sense motive undead, but... I know I'm not trying to be, super...
You are getting very, very quiet. It sounds like you're moving away further and further.
Come back to us.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, I've gone about 200% because he's been quiet since last week.
Oh,
Right, but I'm saying right now it just keeps getting quieter as he's speaking. It's very weird.
Hello?
I
That's
mean, I
better.
can hear you.
You're fine for me.
Yes, you're still at 200% though.
I'll work something out. To be fair,
He's
my
at
headset's playing up.
110% for me.
I'm gonna leave the call and come back in then.
Welcome back. How you been?
Hello.
Been a long time.
Maybe something to do with this. While
yeah,
I'm
that's way
fixing that,
better.
though, I just want to ask: is it I'm just thinking of the possibility of are these just undead controlled by someone else, who was saying, "Oh, there's an ambush there. Don't go there," or do we feel like we trust the words of these creatures? Which Aristat's never turned us wrong before, but they are covered in blood. So is it a case of they just killed someone, some of the undead took their stuff and are claiming they are Aristat?
Sure, you can roll sense motive. It's going to be really hard.
I guessed so. This is literally just a maybe. I think I'm straight paranoid now. I've got some
They're
stuff.
undead.
I think I'll just shrug then. It's going to be up to the drivers.
Alright, do you have a suggestion on which direction to go around?
He
South.
said to south.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that part. I apologize. Okay. Sounds good.
So I guess we'll just do that.
Yep.
The skeletons will nod their skulls and head back in the direction of Esterin. as the party will off-road.
Whee!
It's a bit bumpy.
Put it in
So-
4-wheel drive.
I was hoping to pick up some scrolls in Estrian, but that's fine. Fishrack's in Metropolis, so if we can get there, that'd be good.
Yeah.
If we can get to our destination, that'll be good.
That'd be great, yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Honestly,
Probably.
in this world, in this setting, getting to our destination would be great.
All right. Nothing else happens as you get your way into the forest, nor during the night as Dodo sets up another keep watch. As the day will pass into the next.
Cool. I'll just do alarms like always, but that's it.
Circumventing Esterin, you're able to get back on the road and a short distance further without too much more of an issue. As the trees start to get sparser. It is another day and night without issue. Besides the temperature being topsy-turvy. As you are making your way downtown, moving pretty fast, do you care to go to any of these settlements on the way?
I would have liked to have gone to, because I think originally we were intending to go here.
Were we? Weren't we supposed, like, explicitly avoiding it? If we don't need to go there?
I thought we were going to go there for the Shiva stuff, but we
I
don't
thought we
have
were
to.
avoiding it because of the Shiva stuff.
Oh, you wanted to get, yeah, because of you not wanting to. Yes, sorry. Yeah, no, we can avoid it. That's fine.
Like, if we don't need to go there, then let's maybe not get mixed up.
Fine.
Alright, you continue on the road as you get up to here. Another day and night without issue. Jacoby, roll me a D100, please.
Alrighty. D100, sorry, I was going to perception then. I was on autopilot.
D100.
God damn it. I want a 1.
Are you sure you want to win?
Yes.
This isn't
In
quite good for you.
It doesn't matter. If it's a D100, I want a 1 or a 100. The rest of it's boring.
I see how it is.
Well, not boring, but I just want to see the extremes.
Alright, making your way into the mountain. Thankfully, you still have the mountainous stuff you can put onto the carriage and chocobos. And as you go into familiar sites, they're a bit unfamiliar as they are just a few hundred miles away from the other stretch of the Boas Track Mountains. And as you take a short way into them, everyone can make a perception roll as you get out the pots and pans for meat, apparently.
It's on you, Al. There you go.
There we go.
Alright, Zyron, the driver, who was terrible, is oblivious to this, though the rest of you will notice, even though you're on the mountains, some of the mountain ranges do have trees, as you will spot 25 pine logs, long and freshly cut, stacked neatly. The ends that face towards the road are marked with red paint. Do you wish to interact with that?
I'll point it out to Zaire. What do you think of that?
What? Sorry, I was throwing it out there. What are you talking about?
Over there. The markings on the road.
Whoa. Somebody painted those trees red.
I'll, like, tap on the carriage to get Rosenka and Edwin's attention.
I think I'll pop my head out. I don't know what Jazenka's doing.
That's just looking out.
See those markings on the road and the trees up ahead?
I noticed them, yeah.
You want to check them out or just keep on moving? Could be set up for another ambush, maybe.
Could be.
Why
Or just
red
a look
paint?
inside.
Indeed. Are they... I mean, the logs aren't damaged anyway. They're just pine logs, right? They're just painted red.
The trees were cut down.
25 pine logs, long and freshly cut, snapped neatly. The ends that face towards the road are marked with red paint.
Are they pointy or are they flat?
They're flat.
Okay. Can
I don't have
anybody read what it might... Is it letters? Is it just paint?
It's a bit hard to see from here, but they are like written largely. It's just the distance you're at. You can't make out what they say.
Okay. Let's wait till we get closer and see if it says words.
Just be on your guard. We're close to our goal, and I wouldn't be surprised if people who have ran ahead set up an ambush.
You're driving, I think, perpendicular with them, so if you keep driving, you're just going to pass them.
Yeah. Definitely still keep an eye out, though.
So you're just going to drive past it? Whilst keeping an eye out?
Yeah, and read what it says if it says anything.
You won't be able to. You're not going to get any closer.
Oh,
We'd have to go over and do
that
it. We may as
far away. Okay.
well have a look, unless there's something specific here, just in case.
I guess.
The party goes to investigate? Question mark?
Sure.
From the sound of it, yeah.
Alright. As the party approaches the wooden logs, we will end the session there.
Oh.
Thank you for the session.
Well, I've got to end Debbie on 6 because I've got to go.
Yeah, I know.